Hey guys, Ken Copeland here, Director of Business Development of DKI Pro Supply, and it's time to take five. Today we're talking health insurance, everybody's favorite subject. We got Warren McDonald with Health SuperVision with us. They recently joined the Pro Supply program and freshly back from our DKI annual conference. How are you doing today, Warren?
Pretty good. Thank you, Ken.
Right.
Appreciate it.
Well, thank you for joining me. So first question, how did you get into health insurance?
Oh, man. Well, I was working at the Chamber of Commerce for Cincinnati after 13, 14 years in advertising and media, which was relatively unfulfilling at that point. I ended up in online advertising, and I just thought, time to do something else. I went to a networking meeting at the Chamber, and they ended up wanting to hire me. So I worked on small business development for a couple of years. Realized the biggest pain in a lot of the small businesses was health insurance. So I eventually joined an agency and found out that they were pretty much doing everything that everybody else was doing, just raising premiums, raising deductibles, and decided I didn't like what I saw, decided to research and get into partial self-insurance and those kind of things. So I really decided to poke the bear, and yeah, it's been a long road, but it is fulfilling.
So what do you do as business? I mean, you know, getting into health insurance, what do you do that's different, I guess?
Well, the thing we do, first of all, is we usually have, real assessment that goes along with it and find out what the business needs are, what the group's health is like. Then we obviously try to prescribe something very similar to what the plan that we're offering DKI right now. And it's really designed around a certain demographic, and that's the young male. And when you buy health insurance, you pretty much buy, say, a washer or dryer with 42 options that you don't need when you just want to wash your clothes. And so we strip away a lot of the stuff you don't need. We give you choices. You can do things a la carte, and it's great. I mean, it's been saving companies money, and it's a zero deductible plan, so it's fantastic. Yeah, we've been looking up.
Yeah, and health insurance is it's a benefit that companies can offer as a way to retain employees, because right now finding good people to work is one of the most difficult things that any small business is going to have.
That's very true. Yeah. And I find that there's a lot of employees out there that don't realize they need the benefits until they need them, and then that's when they go across the street, to somebody else. And companies are struggling right now, and they need something to be offered. So we've worked on this. Well, how long have we worked on it? 2 years now?
It's been almost 3 years working together, to get it going.
Yeah, and we finally got something that we can work with, and it's a good feeling.
So the program you put together, you mentioned this is zero deductible, and you've got a lot of different options. Can a business change your plan at any time, or how's the whole setup work?
They can. A lot of people don't realize we're all programmed to use a calendar year. A lot of people would use that just because the taxes and everything would fall into place. But getting on a plan at the end of the year is the worst time to get on, because your employees' heads are just somewhere else. People don't look closely at their insurance. I would suggest doing it sometime in the maybe early summer before everybody's out on vacation, maybe early fall. Start really looking at it, and you can change a plan at any time. So if it's saving your company, $10,000-$20,000 a month, why wouldn't you?
Yeah.
And it's easy to do, easy to implement.
So what about and I'm kind of looking back at my life too, because I didn't have health insurance when my wife and I were early in our marriage, and I found out that she was pregnant, and we actually financed her son. We paid for him ahead of time. It would have been better to have health insurance in case something else would have happened. We got lucky. We were blessed, fortunately, and nothing happened. But what if big claims happen? What if an emergency happens and somebody really gets sick? Do these policies kick in? Do they take care of the employees?
They do, and actually the company would have what's called a claims fund. And when you pay your premium, a portion of that goes into a claims fund. And from that, any claims are going to come out of that fund. Let's say if you exceed that fund, though, and it's dry, it's already written into the contract. And what happens is the reinsurance kicks in for the rest of the year. So that's really how it works. They pay 150% of Medicare rates with any facility, which is above the industry average, which is 120. Yeah, I mean, we're backed up by Allied National in Kansas City, been around about 50 years, rated A. And then they're backed up by various reinsurance companies behind, like Swiss Re. I'm not going to say AIG is one. I'm not crazy about them. Lloyd's of London is another company.
Okay. So is the business owner on the hook for any of the employees?
Absolutely not.
Okay.
No, absolutely not. And rates don't change. They stay steady every month, regardless of how many claims you have.
Okay.
So it's, really the underwriters look at the group, and the rates are relatively the same. It's all done by zip code.
Okay.
So it all depends on your zip code, and that's where the rates really are generated from.
Okay. And what about, you can do pretty much the whole country, right? I mean, there's no restrictions as the states you can
There are. They're not in every state right now. California is just hard to do business, and New York as well.
Period. Yeah.
I always say, if anybody wants to contact me, I'll certainly look for solutions out there, but they are expanding all the time right now with this plan. And we're just not in every state yet. So I'd say inquire within, and let's see what we can do for them.
Okay. So the best way to figure this out, the best way to look into it, is actually just to reach out to you, talk to you about what their needs are and the options that you might have for them. Again, our HR manager actually looked at it from a corporate level, and she was impressed with the coverages that you guys had and the cost associated with it. So
yeah, and there's a lot of nice features in it that really reassures the employee, including, first thing is wellness, and then of course it's got the telemedicine, it's got behavior health. If you have a problem with your bill, there's a service that will clean up your bill for you, and so you don't have to talk to the hospitals or the facilities about it.
Yeah. Well, very good. Well, very good. Well, hey, Warren, thank you very much for your time today. I really appreciate it. We will put your contact information at the end of this video. DKI members, if you, I don't see why you wouldn't look at it. I mean, insurance is a great way to keep employees, because the last thing you want to do is have a revolving door of employees coming through your facility. You want to keep the good ones. And this is a way to do that. Offer them insurance, offer them benefits. So Warren's contact info is going to be at the end of this video. Please reach out to him or myself, and we'll get you connected and find out how he can help you in this respect. Okay. So thanks a lot, guys. Talk to you soon.
Thank you,
and if you have any questions,
appreciate it.
Thank you.
Take care. Bye-bye.